Interesting you talked about the French Revolution. Louis XVI, when he was still in charge, he was in the middle, and those associated with him were around him. But those that were interested in the people went to the left, and those who wanted to maintain control through organisations and bureaus, as they were called, were to the right. And that's carried on, hasn't it? So that the centre tends to be the status quo, where the left people are equal, and the right, they're more into ranked due to their standing historically, or in terms of having authority through kind of things you do.
Yeah, that's right. As I say, it's that divide between what you would see as progress, and the left have always been seen to be the progressive wing. The right have always been seen to be the traditional side of the fence, the more conservative side of the fence. The left, as I said, has always been seen to be equality amongst everybody. It's all very equal. There is no one greater than the other. All pigs are equal. And the right has been far more hierarchical. State control for the left, far more sort of socialisty, nanny sort of government type of thing. And the right has historically always been about market freedoms, ensuring that the central government don't become too big for its boots.
Yeah.
But the question for me, as we sort of reflected on this, is in the 21st century, in what we live in, which is effectively a global village, because everything is so interconnected these days, how does that framework set 200 centuries ago capture the reality of politics today? Do you think it does?
No, I don't think it does. The problem is, when you think about the left, centre and right, they're all on the same level.
Yeah.
There's no nuance as to status. So someone said it's really now top, bottom and middle, or the elites against the people like the rest of us. You could argue that's where we're going. But there are reasons why it's no longer valid, but there are a couple of reasons why it is. I'll give one of the reasons why it's still valid is that because we're still using it. We're talking about it now. It may be debased, but generally it's still got currency. So if you was to go into the street and speak to somebody who doesn't necessarily know who's in charge or what they want, they would have heard through school probably left and right, especially in a place like America. It still is left and right. There's very rarely you get independent. You think about New Zealand. I mean, how many political parties were there at the last election? 13, 14? And we're in a small country. I mean, we're the size of the eastern seaboard of the States. Yeah. Well, the States is huge, but only has two parties. So really, although we say Democrat, Republican, there's many kind of shades within each of them.
Oh, absolutely.
But they artificially still say it's left and right.
Yeah. That's right, because, I mean, according to some of our listeners, they would say that I'm right, not that I'm correct, but that I am right in terms of politics. And that wouldn't be correct, because there are so many areas in which I'm left.